And I want you to come to both knees, and we're going to put our hands here, and we're gonna move the ball out. We're really gonna take a big diaphragmatic breath and lengthen here, and just kind of hold for a second. And then we're gonna come up, okay? So I wanna make sure you're nice and wide here, so you might wanna take your knees out a little bit more. We're gonna bring it down, breathe through that diaphragm. Really think about expanding the rib cage, and then come up slowly. We are gonna slightly activate that pelvic floor and pick up that blueberry when we come up. And really let it go. And slight activation as you come up. Again, we're not trying to focus on activating and strengthening anything really right now, but we do want to take our mind and be mindful of that pelvic floor contraction and core that we need when we move into this position. So using a physio ball is great. I'm going to show you, you can just hang out here for a moment if you want to. So we're getting a stretch through those adductors here. And again, we are going to rest on the ball and just kind of, rock back and forth. Now, if this hurts your knee, don't do it. It is a little bit more pressure on my right knee. But you're just gonna breathe, and I'm gonna move the ball out just a little bit more. Okay. So this is where you can hang out with and just breathe for a moment. Breathe in. Really open up that pelvis. Breathe into that stretch. One more breath here. All right, we're gonna take the ball. We are going to come here, breathe, and come up. Slight activation there of the pelvic floor, and back down. One more time. And we're gonna switch to the other position. So I'm gonna turn and come here, and then the other leg goes out. So I'm gonna just hang out here for a moment and get a nice stretch through the other leg. We are going to talk about lying on your side. So you can birth your baby lying on your side. It's really cool. And everyone who's there, if you're doing it in a hospital, they will help put you in the correct position to where your leg on the top is supported. But I'm gonna use this pillow for now since I don't have a peanut ball is usually what they use to put under your leg. So we are going to go ahead and put that under the leg, and then of course we're just gonna lay down to our side. I like to promote laying on the left side because it's always the best side for you to lay on, as far as if you're gonna lay here for a few minutes and just kind of breathe into it and relax because of that inferior vena cava, and we'll talk about that more in a second. So if you just want to lay on your side and just kind of breathe here, I want you to just get comfortable and thinking about, I can birth my baby laying on my side. It's a possibility. So just to get comfortable and thinking about that. And of course, your leg is actually going to be a little bit more forward. So they will take it and kind of have it up like this. And they'll support you, and they have different things in the hospital to do that, but we're just gonna lay it on the pillow and kind of bring it forward a little bit. And I just want you to breathe. Again, we're not activating, we're just sending that breath to the baby, expanding the belly, expanding the rib cage, and then letting it all go. Think about opening those hips. Put your hand on your baby. All right, if you want, you can extend this leg just for a nice little stretch. You might feel it through your lateral hamstring or your IT band here, maybe up in your hip. If you're really tight, this can give you a nice stretch there. I'm gonna extend my other leg just to get a little bit more of a stretch. Or you might not feel anything. You might not be that tight here. Couple more breaths. All right, so we're gonna use that breath and come up, protecting our core. So like I said, you have many options. I encourage you to check out my other birthing positions video. We go into things like squatting and things like that. Come back to this video, practice it. Also, look into getting a doula because they can be great to have to help you get and move in and out of these positions during your birth. Doulas are amazing. And it's really worth looking into it to see, and it's a great option to have. All right, I'll see you next time.